Good morning. I'm just walking up from where I'm staying with Mum up to where the van is parked. A 10-minute walk. I feel like I'm going on holiday. Don't know if you can see. Got a huge bag with all supplies. It's a bit dark, you can't see. And my my GoPro drone and all camera bits and pieces. So today, to put you, again you can't see me, but that really doesn't matter, the message matters. And today I'm heading to Goldsmith's running track. Let's set the tone. It's World Mental Health Day today, Tuesday, October the 10th, 2017. And this past weekend, whilst meditating, I came up with an idea called the Smile-athon. So if you know me, you'll know Smilinggg, the daily practice centred around walking, jogging or running a mile. And then there's 3 G's to the Smilinggg, and they are gratitude, generosity and growth. Now the gratitude you give whilst walking, jogging, running your mile, focus on what you do have rather than what you don't. The generosity is you give a smile to passers by, a gentle hello, whatever, connecting one another. And then the growth can be interpreted in many ways, but the way I like to interpret it is number one, a growth mindset, one where our current ability has no determination as to our future ability or our future successes. And also, if we're having a difficult time right now, to recognise that that is impermanent and it's not going to last. And obviously, it's cultivating one of the key virtues, courage. I think smiling at strangers can be intimidating, to say the least. So it's all these things cultivate through a formal smiling practice into your everyday life, and it makes it healthier, happier, more positive for you and those that are fortunate to be in your presence. So I'm heading to the track from sunrise to sunset. I'll be smiling. How many miles I do, I don't know. I'll be walking, I'll be jogging, I'll be running. I've invited friends, I've invited Facebookers to participate in their own Smilinggg Mile, whether they're here in Asia, in America, in Australia, Australasia, wherever. It really doesn't matter. Just do your mile, donate £1 to the fundraising page I've set up, and that's about it. So I'm approaching the van. I'm going to drive to Goldsmith's, get my stuff down, then go live on Facebook and everything else. So just wanted to put a bit of context to the day, but it is World Mental Health Day, and for me today is all about starting a conversation, appreciating we all have mental health, just like physical health, good, bad, indifferent, and we experience it every day. How we cope with stress, how we sleep, how we are with others. It's all mental health. And the moment we can recognise that we all have it, not just those that are currently going through a challenge or mentally ill, recognise that we're all susceptible to the struggles and to the possibilities of problems with our mental health, like a broken bone, like a damaged heart. And at that moment when you recognise that, I think it's safe to say you come from a place of compassion, from love, and you want to do what you can to spread the message and to help those who are currently struggling, going through a difficult time, because we've all been there. And smiling is, I guess, my gift to the world that helped me, that formed my keystone habit when I was going through a particularly difficult time a few years ago. Where you go from there, it's up to you and your growth mindset. So anyway, I'll check in later for the YouTube vlog. Thanks for watching. Steps and Smiles. Okay, good morning folks. Happy Tuesday. So, I don't know, I think some of you might know, some of you won't. Today is World Mental Health Day, and I, last weekend, decided, I've got some live viewers, that's awesome, thank you, hi, cool for joining in. I'll try and keep it succinct and get cracking. So today I'm at the Goldsmiths running track, it's sunrise, don't know if you can see, there we go, and I'm here for a purpose. Today is World Mental Health Day, and the purpose of World Mental Health Day is to raise awareness of mental health, and I believe it's important to do more than just raise awareness in terms of, well, you know, it's a great start, but I think also action is quite, you know, is important. And what's your mate? You alright? Yeah, good mate, good. And what's really important is that we focus on ways that we can improve our own mental health, because we all have it. I think it's so easy to believe with physical health, you see it, right? You see a broken bone, you see heart difficulties, you see all of it, so it's visual. But with mental health, it doesn't give the same visuals. So, you know, whether you're in good mental health or not, we all have it. And things like stress, how we manage our day-to-day, it's all contributing to our mental health. So when I was going through a particularly difficult time, I came up with a concept called Smilinggg. This was simply done by Googling how to be happy, as you do when you're not in the best state. And key concepts were gratitude, generosity, growth, physical exercise, all things like that. And what I did was group this together into a simple daily action called the Smilinggg Mile. Now you walk, jog or run it, during of which you're thinking of what's in your life, what you have to be thankful for. We have so much, whether it's witnessing a beautiful sunrise, whether it's your family, your friends, whether it's the fact that we're able to, you know, have these smartphones and things like that. And just to realise that there's so much more good that we do have than, you know, focusing on what we don't, because, you know, we can always have that mindset if we wish. So that's the gratitude. The generosity is something so simple as giving a smile. Giving a smile at passers-by. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know, you know, maybe that smile won't do anything to the individual, but we're not in control of how it's responded or how they receive it, but we are in control of our own actions. And by smiling, giving positive energy out into the world, you know, you're certainly not contributing to anything negative, right? I really appreciate all the comments, that's awesome. Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in. So anyway, cut a long story short, finally the growth. Growth comes when we step out of our comfort zone. As cliche as it is, it's cliche because it's true. And when you've experienced stepping out of that comfort zone, you realise that, you know, intellectual knowledge, as soon as you experience something, it's on an experiential level, you can call that wisdom. And from experience, the best things occur when you do step out of your comfort zone. So the growth comes from perhaps giving a smile, cultivating courage, which isn't always easy. By the way, I've just done one lap. Gosh, it's going to be a long 11 hours. I will be jogging at different points when friends come or whatever. And also growth is very important to think of growth mindset. Growth Mindset, a fantastic book by Carol Dweck, focuses on either the growth or fixed mindset. On Smilinggg.com, I'm just going to get as much stuff in this short video as possible. It's already longer than I thought. Good morning. Hello. How are you?
We'll soon find out.
Well, that's it, exactly. Yeah, a few more laps of this, right? Yes, I'm totally lost. Yeah, so the growth mindset simply is our abilities have no limit, you know, through purposeful practice, through working hard, through having goals, through everything. There you go. Going quicker than me, I tell you. By having goals and things like that, you can cultivate, you know, improvements in skills and everything like that. Again, I know I'm waffling and whatnot, but there is a purpose to it. I am at Goldsmiths, and I will be here for the next 11 hours. I will be walking, jogging, running, smiling around the track in aid of World Mental Health Day. On one of my posts, I'll be posting throughout the day, there is a link to Virgin giving page, and there you'll be able to find the link where all money raised today is going to mine to the mental health charity. And obviously I want awareness of smiling because it's helped me so much. It's been the keystone habit to an improvement in my well-being. It's given me purpose, it's given me a sense of meaning, and it's helping people. I think if we can live a life of helping others, we not only help ourselves, but we're contributing to the world in a positive way. So again, I'm liking all these comments. Thank you ever so much, I appreciate it. But you don't have to be in Crowborough for this Smilinggg Mile. You can be anywhere in the world. Like I say, it's easy. If you're running it, it can take, I mean, if you're quick, maybe take a couple of minutes. But the important thing is just to have that gratitude attitude in your mind and share positive energy. And I think it becomes a lot easier when we are experiencing gratitude on so many levels. So I'm coming up to my second, some personal training going on. Someone running around. It's great. So if you're in the area, if you're in Crowborough, anyone, come and join me for a mile, have a chat, and let's start a conversation. More information is on my previous post, and if you visit the link to donate, that's so appreciated. Anyway, coming up to 800 metres down, half a mile, keep smiling, and have a wonderful day. Again, make a difference today in any capacity, and I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but, you know, asking how someone is and just engaging in a chat, you know. Like I say, it's mental health doesn't necessarily mean mental illness, it's just how we cope with everyday life, and there's ways to cultivate better mind, just like better physical. So awesome, David, I appreciate that. Wonderful. So yeah, fantastic. Like I say, please do come along if you're free. Just walk, jog, run, crawl. I'll be crawling later, so anyway, beautiful sunrise, and I'll leave you with that. Thanks for the support, it means a lot, and like I say, all I want to do in this world is share smiling and positively influence this world in any capacity I can. So with your help, we can do that. Anyway, steps and smiles, have an incredible Tuesday, and I'll touch base probably every few hours or so. Alright, peace, love you, cheers. And we're live. Just giving a little update on the old Smile-athon in association with World Mental Health Day. My timer says about 5 hours 22 minutes down, and the distance is about 35 kilometres. Not too much to report. I just want to say a big thanks to Anna Henley, Ollie Grinzel, my sister Nicola, who's currently actually here running somewhere. Yeah, I can't do Facebook Live and run at the same time, so she's off getting some smiles in. I want to also say thank you to the people that have donated thus far. I really, really appreciate that. And that's about it, really, I think. Yeah, like I say, it's all for World Mental Health Day. But again, Mental Health Day is every single day, as is Physical Health Day and health in general every day. So that's pretty much it. The weather is a bit cloudy. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, a little bit overcast. It hasn't rained, fortunately. I don't know what temperature it is, but I've got my Smilinggg jersey on, and I hear I'm going to be joined by a few more friends this afternoon. Question is, have you done your Smilinggg Mile? if you don't know what the Smilinggg Mile is, I'll give you a quick rundown. It's all in the name, right? And I think a few people didn't realise that with the name Smilinggg. So if you think of miling, you're doing a mile. So walk, jog or run a mile. Within that we have 3 G's, which are back to front right now. But the first is gratitude, so expressing gratitude for everything within your life. The second is generosity, of giving a smile. And the third is growth, personal growth mindset. Improving one's ability, one's resilience, one's courage, whatever, sort of cultivate just a stronger mind, body and all that. Hey Sarah, thank you for the hearts, I will keep it up. Hey Dan, how you doing mate? Looks like you're doing well. Yeah, not too bad at all actually. It's okay. The strategy I'm employing is obviously whenever someone joins me, I go at their pace unless they're fast runners. But you know, I try and walk walk a lap, then gently jog a lap. And that's a strategy that is keeping my heart rate down, keeping the pressure on my joints down. And it's a gorgeous track. It's newly laid at Goldsmiths. So yeah, it's been good. I'm really enjoying it. I appreciate someone wants to join. Yeah, so it's going really well, and like I say, I haven't checked the total funds raised so far. Last I looked was like 60 quid. I'd love to get it over 100. And the big thing is hey Charlie. Yeah, I know it's not quite as warm as Hoi An, right? But it's not bad. When I'm jogging, it's quite mild. So, but yeah, please, if you do your mile, share a photo, and I would absolutely be so grateful for, as a suggested Smilinggg pound donation, and the pound, you know, 1,000 people give £1, that's £1,000. It all adds up, is what I'm trying to say. You know, the smallest act of kindness all adds up with time. So yeah, just like a smiling with a smile and whatnot. You know, it seems so small, such a small gesture, but it has the power to really make a difference. Anyway, I'm going to get cracking. I think I'll report back once more. I'll report back once more at the end, I think. And yeah, so yeah, please, if you can share any of this footage, any content, anything that just helps me get the message out there and starts a conversation of mental health and all things like that, it's well worth the time. Cool. Have a great afternoon, evening, morning, whatever the time is with you, and I'll keep smiling. Cheers guys. Done. That's a wrap. Sorry I'm checking in a bit after sunset with potty breaks and whatnot. My Garmin, I'm a bit over the top, but my Garmin was about 20 minutes or 30 minutes short at sunset, so I had to get that 11-hour completed, as I said I would. Feet are feeling a little bit tender, and I don't know what to make of it really. It was one of those things that just went quite swimmingly. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who came and spent a bit of their time with me doing some gentle jogs or walks at different times. Thank you to everyone for the donations. And yeah, it's just yeah, it was just an incredible experience. So I don't really know what else to say. We completed I think 71 kilometres, which is about, I don't know, 40, not sure if it's 44 miles or 42 or 43. I'm now back in the Smilinggg wagon, the tour bus, using a bit of light because it's a little bit dark outside now. But I hope on World Mental Health Day it was an opportunity just to possibly do a Smilinggg Mile or whatever. I'm going to leave the donation page open for probably a couple of weeks, and I really would appreciate any donations. They can start from £1, and yeah, that's really appreciated. So I'm going to go back home. I'm going to have a nice hot warm bath, eat some food. I think I burnt, how many calories have I burnt? 7,298 calories, and I really didn't eat too much. Yes, Emma. Yes, Tom. Emma's an extremely close friend, and her support is legendary. High five right back at you, bud. Big love. And Tom William Platts, what a hero. He joined me, which was such a pleasant surprise. For what did we work out? At least 7k, mate. At least 7k. I'd say pushing 10, to be fair. But yeah, that's it. It's oh, my bum's getting sore. I really don't know what to say. I suppose let's talk briefly about Smilinggg. I'm currently in the process of really building the website smilinggg.com. I want it to be a resource for people to visit and to be able to, you know, possibly, you know, have, I guess, all my personal experiences shared, whether that's the books I've read that have helped me through difficult times, or just not necessarily even difficult times, just books that I've read in the last couple of years since this Smilinggg journey began. One's about mindset, one's about philosophy, you know, spirituality, self-help, novels, whatever, anything that helps. So yeah, that's up on smilinggg.com. It's going to be continually built, and hopefully it can be a resource to help others. Yeah, awesome. And there's Cameron. Thanks for a great run. My quickest, Cameron joined me. When did you join me? You joined me towards the end, and I think we rocked 6k. And I think that was my quickest split across the whole day. But I tell you what, my my left knee was feeling it by the end. But yeah, I appreciate you coming, mate. It was really good. So yeah, it's one of those things when it's done. You know, it's just done. But yeah, hopefully, with the Smilinggg Mile, for me it was the Kickstarter to so much more, and perhaps it can be the Kickstarter that you need, or maybe a friend needs. I'm going to be looking to do a lot of work in the community, building some Smilinggg clubs, I guess you could say, and yeah, we'll just see what happens, but I'm excited for where it's going to go. Anyway, I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you. Thanks again for the support. Again, please consider just a small donation if, you know, mental health is close to your heart, as it is mine. And I won't be a broken record in terms of keep going on about how we all have mental health, because I think slowly but surely the conversation is changing, and we're starting to recognise that, you know, it's well, it's just exactly the same as physical. Good. Big love to everyone. Thank you ever so much. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. It's back to front. Back. Smilinggg. Cheers, guys. Ciao.